I'm pretty angry. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with behavior and where DBD is at right now. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not happy. What's going on with DBD right now is unbelievable. The most anticipated, the most sought after event, the anniversary event, just finished, and it was fucking horrible. It was fucking horrible. Now, I thought all these content creators were crazy. I thought they were crazy. Because I was playing the event when it just came out. I was so excited. I had just bought a bunch of Killer DLCs, a bunch of Survivor DLCs. I just bought a bunch of Eerie Shard Survivors. And I was really, really like excited to just get some blood points, get some prestiges, you know, I was trying to P3 as many killers as I possibly could in this event. I was really, really grinding it. And I thought it was fun. I genuinely thought it was fun. Like, I was unironically enjoying the event. I thought the food was a cool idea. I thought putting on the plates, I was like, ah, that's really cool. It's interesting. It's a little bit different. But when that wore off and I started to play Killer, oh my God, did it make me understand how truly bad this event is. Like, looking back at it now that it's over, it was really, really bad. It was unbelievably bad. And I can't help but be disappointed in behavior because it's the 10th year anniversary. 10 years. You guys have had 10 years of DLCs, chapters, players. You've had 10 years of new characters, 10 years of new survivors, perks, changes, game updates. And this is what they gave us? This is what you give us? Really? That? It was the most Killer's survivor-sided event I've ever even seen or played in my fucking life, bro. Oh my God. Like, holy Christ. I have, like, what you could say Killer anxiety. I get a bit anxious when I play Killer, or I think about playing Killer, because, like, I don't want to do bad, and I don't want to, you know, because I stream when I also stream when I play, so it's like the pressures of, you know, playing Killer good and not getting like perma-looped. It gets to me sometimes. And I'm trying to get better, so I was playing more Killer in this event. And it wasn't that bad when it started, but then when people got better and more consistent at the event, like when they understood it better and knew how to abuse it better, it made playing Killer just unbelievably bad. And it really fucking sucked, man. Like, it really sucked. Because, like, I want to get better and I want to play Killer. But putting foods on the carts to heal a heal state, getting invincibility, getting borderline a better sprint burst that is just not off cooldown. You can just borderline chain it if you can just sprint burst to another food cart, and you can just grab another one, and then you can just keep it chaining, and then what do I do unless I'm playing Blight or Nurse? I can't catch up on Trapper. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. And the healing the heal state, oh my God, it was horrible. It was actually unbelievable, because, like, it just felt like shit. Like, I had a Killer game where I was chasing the same guy I had, like, we just started, a gen, maybe 2 gens were done. And I was going, and I was, like, doing my Killer things of, like, you know, I found someone, I'm going to chase them, go for the down, the hook, and then move on to someone else. But I couldn't down them, because every time I got a hit, they would already have a cart ready, and they would pop the cart, and then he's back to fucking full. So it's like, what do I do? There was nothing I can do. And they ended up getting 4 out that game, and I got 2 hooks. I wasn't frustrated at the survivors. I was more frustrated at behavior for making this, because it's like, what is the counterplay? And the killer gameplay for the event with the poison bullshit was trash. It felt like trash. It just didn't feel satisfying or fun to use. And it's just sad for me, because it's like, I was really looking forward to this event. Like, I was really excited. You can even ask my friends. You could go back and look at my VODs on how excited I was for this event, because I was like, I'm going to get so many blood points. I'm going to have such a fun time streaming it. And it's going to be like, but I really didn't. I really didn't enjoy it. And halfway through the event, I ended up just stopped playing the event at all. Like, and just started going back into solo and like normal queues. And it was just really unfun. And I was trying to get my friends back into it. This is when I was still like having fun with the event. I was like, oh, the event's really fun. And when I would play it with them, they're like, wow, this event is actually really shitty and sucky and bad. Like, and they were comparing it to last year's event. And I was like, you know what? I didn't believe them. I thought they were crazy. I thought they were dumb and they didn't know what they were talking about. But now that I'm thinking about it, last year's event was so much more fun and interesting. And better to play, honestly, just from a killer and a survivor perspective. It was just so much better and so much more fun. And in my opinion, I think the skins and the cosmetics looked way fucking cooler. Last year, the blue, the gold, the black. I thought it was really, really nice. But this year, just the skins looked like shit. The weapons looked like shit. I liked the toothy torts. I thought those looked kind of cool. I like the coconut screen pie name better, but I think the toothy torts look cool. The toothy torts, yeah, they look cool. I'm happy. I'm happy with, you know, getting extra blood point offerings. You know, like I think I have like 250 on Felix, which is like my main survivor. And I've got a bunch of torts spread out on almost all of my killers. Or at least over half of the killers at least have one or more. Or I can get them a couple more. So that, I don't mind that. I'm always excited about getting extra blood points. The 110% was awesome. But other than that, I really disliked the event. It was unfun. It felt unpolished. The skins felt like shit. It just, like, or not felt, but looked like shit. It was just unbelievable. And it was just disappointing. You know, like, it was disappointing. Because, like, I really like this game. I really, really like playing Dead by Daylight. I like solo queuing it to a certain extent. I like playing Killer now. I'm getting better at my anxiety when it comes to Killer. But I'm really starting to enjoy it more. I'm liking the quality of life changes, like the better HUDs, the base kit borrow time. I know a lot of people don't really like that or, you know, have a problem with that, but I think it's kind of fine. I think it was inevitable to come into the game. I like that the HUD shows what survivors are doing because it's helpful for solo queue. I mean, would I like better comms in solo queue? Obviously, yeah, anybody would. But I'm not gonna, you know, cause a kerfuffle about it. But it's just, this event, like, oh god, it felt so bad. Like, the food and the food carts felt so bad. It's just, it basically just felt unplayable for Killer. It really did feel unplayable. It really was so survivor-sided. And it made people very toxic. At least from, like, at least what I've dealt with. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody, but when I was playing Killer and I would go for kills and like not just sit there AFK, let them do gens, people were really toxic. And I know that's kind of like DBD's thing and stuff like that, but it's like, I'm playing the event, like, yeah, I want to get blood points, and how you get blood points on Killer is chasing, getting hooks, getting kills, getting downs, kicking gens, you know, just stopping their survivors from doing what they're supposed to do. And to have people, you know, come into my Twitch chat and in the endgame chat and just be really hateful, toxic, saying slurs, telling me to fucking game end myself. because I didn't let them win and I didn't give them a free win. It just felt horrible. And it made me feel even more angry because the survivors didn't need the killer to not play. They very easily could just run the game because of how OP they are. And it's just so frustrating that even no matter how OP they are, they're still bitching and moaning about not farming, not letting them farm me. It's like, whatever. You guys are bums anyway. But it's just, I have really high hopes for Behavior and DBD. They've said they're going to do so much stuff. Like, I'm really, really excited for the graphical update that they're going to be putting out whenever they do. Even if they don't or they do, I kind of hope they do. Because I feel like it'd be a nice breath of fresh air for long playing players, like people who've been playing for upwards of like 5 to 6 years. And it'll definitely help people get into the game and get interest perking up again. I think Jason was a really fun release. I think he's a little broken, but who knows? I could just be trash. I'm not the best Survivor player. I'm not the best killer player, so I could just be trash. So Behavior has done some fun things. Like, I think Jason is really cool. I mean, we've been waiting over 10 years for him at this point. I think that was a good good half chapter, mini chapter, you could say. I think not adding in Tommy Jarvis was a big problem. I think I really wanted Tommy Jarvis. That would have been really cool. But who knows? They might not have gotten the rights to Tommy Jarvis. I don't know. I'm not a game developer or Behavior or whatever. Shane, I don't really know anything about Shane, the new survivor. I don't really see, personally, I don't really see many people playing him. I haven't really seen many people running his perks. So I don't really have a good idea of what's going on with him. I also don't have Shane or Jason. But I've seen people play Jason, and I've had Jason played against me, so I kind of have a vague idea of his power level. I've definitely seen, you know, Spooky Loops, Aughts, Quiet Kills, like, all the bigger names of streamers playing him, Hens. Like, I've seen them all gotten played, and I heard their thoughts, and I've formed my own opinions, even though I haven't played them, but I have a vague idea of what's going on with them. So I think these are all good things. I just don't know why Behavior thought it was a good idea to release the event, this event how it is. I just think it's really bad. I really do. I know I've said this again. I know I've said this already, but I have to say I'm really disappointed. I really am. And I hope the winter event is better. The winter event is going to be coming in a couple of months. I think it comes around November, maybe December, if I'm not incorrect. But I really, really do hope they do way better in that upcoming event. Better cosmetics, better game mode, more fun game mode, more enjoyable game mode for killer, because that is a really big problem, that the killer kind of felt useless and felt even worse to play, and that's why the killer queue times were literally 5 seconds. I was happy about that, but I wasn't happy about the event. But yeah, that's my thoughts. And that's my opinions on this event. And I'm happy it's over, and I'm excited to get back into normal queues. I'd very much like to hear your thoughts, opinions, and feelings about this event. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agreed with what I said, if you disagreed with what I said, and your just general thoughts, comments, and concerns. So feel free to let me know, or come into my Twitch chat and let me know. I stream every day at 12 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And yeah, I'd love for you to come by and say hi. Without further ado, that's been me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Do whatever you want. Just do those normal things for me, please and thank you. Much appreciated. I'm a small guy. I'm a small content creator, so I'm trying to grow as best I can. Without further ado, big deuces from me to you. Deuces!